we start? I left here with the full intention of coming back with a chicken nuggets, chips, and a chocolate milkshake from McDonald's. And then when I got through the drive-through, or when I got at the McDonald's, the drive-through was insanely long. So I parked the car. You know, I'm willing to brave the inside of the McDonald's in my, you know, sweatsuit, tracksuit, whatever you want to call it. And they were closed. So I had to settle for this grape mix Mentos that I've already halfway finished in the car on the way back, and a fat-free chocolate milkshake from Woolies. So disappointed is an understatement, but nonetheless I am back, and it has been the longest amount of time. I am away, and I'm so sorry, but like the corporate people on TikTok has taught me, I'm not going to say sorry for not being uploading as often in the past 7 months, or like not at all. I'm going to say thank you for your patience, because let me just say, the past few months have been, it has been great. Don't get me wrong, it's been fantastic, but it's also been a lot to take in and adapt to, etc. So let's just address the most important part. She is a fiance. She's a fiance. If you haven't seen on any of my other socials, I got engaged to my boyfriend, and it was so magical. I think we got engaged in February. We've just been on cloud 9 since then, and yeah, planning the wedding. We're getting married next year, March, and obviously I would fill you in videos to come, but this video right here is just to catch up with you and to tell you things like I got engaged. And I just thought, you know what, let me do a mukbang. And then this is my idea of a mukbang, because McDonald's was closed and the KFC was also closed, because I tried to go by there, because I was like, let's make it fun, let's make it cozy. And now it's not that, but it's fine, because I am anyways going to talk to you. I'm going to drink my little milkshake as a consolation prize. But yes, besties, we are a fiance. I'm getting married in March next year, which I'm so excited for. I've already planned everything. I already have a wedding dress. I booked everything. Like, yeah, now it's just like the nitty-gritty things, like, you know, table settings and stuff like that. So I'm very excited. Mvona is very excited, my fiance, soon to be husband. And yeah, we are obviously not doing things that, why is this so hard? We're obviously not doing things the traditional way, because that's just not what we are. We are not traditional. So yeah, we are doing a wedding ceremony, which is going to be more like an elopement. So we are planning to just do that with both of our mothers present, and the person marrying us, obviously. And then after that, we will be having like a nice little celebratory lunch / dinner. I don't know which time of the day that's going to take place yet, because that's just an us thing. Yeah, so we're going to have a little celebratory dinner with our mothers and our siblings. Each of us only have one sibling, so it works out perfectly. And yeah, and then a few weeks later, on a Friday, we are going to have the reception part of the wedding, and that's basically just going to be like a dinner with all our close family and friends. But we're obviously doing it properly. We are having wedding dresses. Well, I have a wedding dress. I'm the only one getting dressed in a wedding dress, and setting up, and we have a venue and everything. So it's just we're breaking it into a bit of like pieces, partly because, you know, taking into consideration that my dad only passed last year. It's one of those weird things where you always just imagine, well, growing up with a father that is very present in your life, you always just see yourself walking down the aisle with your father, you know. And when you don't have that, it's more like, I don't want that part at all, which is why we decided to split the two and make the one part more intimate with, well, our wedding dinner is also very intimate, but just make it us, and you know, then it wouldn't feel so forced to put a smile on my face when I am actually feeling other emotions. Obviously, I'm going to be very happy and excited to get married to my fiance, but you know, it's a reality that, you know, you spend half your life imagining it a different way, and it's going to be one of those things that you just have to accept that this is what it is now. And yes, there might be some sad moments, but let's not predict. We don't know what's going to happen that day. Maybe I'm so overjoyed, but it just felt right for the both of us to do it that way. So like I said, nothing traditional here. So that is what we are planning for next year. Up until a few months ago, I was still planning my Euro trip, and I went and I spent 3 weeks. Well, no, I probably spent like 2.5 weeks in Europe, and then I spent a few days in New York. It was so exciting, and it's amazing. It was amazing. I am planning to do like a whole travel video separate from this video, because otherwise it would have been way too long. Because I don't know, I'm just so excited about everything that I saw, and also the fact that I planned everything myself. I did not use a travel planner or a travel agency, whatever you call it. I literally started more than a year ago. Anyways, I'm gonna go into too much detail now, but just know I am planning on making like a little travel video where I will be explaining like how I did everything, and you know, the process of doing a visa application, all of that stuff. I learned quite a lot, I must say. I didn't do everything right, but I feel like I got like 95% of everything I got right, and I hit the nail on the head with most things. But like I said, I will make a separate video of that. But I went to Paris, I went to Italy for most of my travels. I was in Italy, I went to Rome, I went to Naples, I went to the Amalfi Coast, which was like my ultimate bucket list destination, and I finally went. So manifest wherever you want to go, because it works. Like honestly, in 2020 during COVID and lockdown and all of that stuff, I just became so obsessed with the Amalfi Coast, and it was the biggest dream of mine to go. And when you are constantly thinking about something and you want something so badly and you speak it into existence, there's just nothing else that you can do but achieve that goal or do that thing that you want so much. So I'm so grateful that everything worked out the way I planned, and that it happened in such a way that I could go, and that the timing and everything was perfect. I went alone. So a few people DM'd me and they were like, we are hoping that you are vlogging your travels. And as much as I wanted to, because believe me, that was the idea, I was like, you know, I'm going to be in the moment, but I'm also going to try to film some stuff for the YouTube. And as much as I tried, I was not able to, you know, because as a solo traveler, you need to be aware of your surroundings 24/7. And let me tell you, traveling in Italy alone, it's something else. So you do not want to be walking around with your phone out like this for everyone to see and grab. Attenzione pickpocket on TikTok is a real thing, you know. I had the intense fear that I am going to lose my phone, somebody's going to steal my phone, because when you are traveling alone abroad, like, that is literally your lifeline, is your phone. So your phone is very important to you. Well, it was to me in any case. My mom literally tracked me on Live 360 the whole time because she was so freaked out because I was alone, and she's watched Taken way too many times. I was very conscious of the risks and safety concerns when you are traveling alone, but I did not let that put me off from not going, because you know what, if you just wait and wait and wait until things work out perfectly and there's someone to go with you, or a group of friends, or however, like, you're going to wait so long and you're never going to be as young as you are now. And yes, it's nice traveling on your own, but you also just get over it. I think I was traveling alone for 14 days, and then I met up with my mother and the rest of my family in Amsterdam. That's where half of my family lives. And then from there I flew over to New York, which is where my cousin is currently working, and I visited her for about 3 days. So that part, the last week of my trip, I was with people, with my family, and before that 14 days. I went away for 21 days as in total. Let me tell you, Europe is expensive. That's what I thought, Europe expensive, you know. Then I got to New York and I realized what expensive really is, and I got so frustrated with myself that I was spending my days in Europe thinking like, oh my, this is so expensive, this is that, I can't buy that, I can't buy this, I can only go eat out once a day. And then I got into New York and I was like, oh my word, I just should have used the opportunity more, because let me tell you, New York is expensive. We went to Shake Shack on our first night in New York, me and my cousin, and I think it was like a burger, chips, and we got like an iced tea lemonade drinky thing. I can share a picture of it on the screen somewhere because I took one. That was literally 350 rand, because in the US they really do fool you by putting the prices on the menu excluding tax, and then you get to the counter and then they add tax, and then you're like, oh, this is not what I thought I was gonna pay. So yeah, that was an experience. But let me tell you, there's a reason why New York is so hyped. It is, I can't even put into words how crazy that city is. And yes, okay, there are some parts that's dirty and, you know, unsafe and whatever, but just walking there, I felt like I was in a movie. Like, main character energy for every single person in that city. Like, every single person looked like they just stepped out of some type of magazine. Okay, well, no, let me rephrase that. Half of them are like fashion girlies or fashion boys, men. And the other half is like rocking activewear, but like not activewear that, oh, I actually just came from the gym. Activewear as in I'm putting activewear on, but actually I'm just like walking to Starbucks to get myself a drink, you know, because it's like all these fancy brands like Aloe and Lululemon. And then the idiot that I am went into Lululemon. I was like, I'm gonna get myself something because, you know, I want to come home and I want to be like, I'm one of those New York girlies, main character energy only. And then I nearly got a heart attack when I saw how much the stuff cost. And I was like, there's no way. Like, people overseas are living a different life from us in South Africa. Like, their lifestyles, I don't know, the fact that they are able to buy all those things that are so expensive, like, our rands could never, ever. To live there, never. Like, the 3 weeks I was there, I probably totaled out my savings account. But nonetheless, I did buy a few things. Like, obviously I did not let the chance slip through my fingers, so I feel like I need to do like a separate video where I show you everything that I've bought. So that has been life for me in the past 7 months that I haven't spoken to you. Got engaged, went on an amazing trip by myself, and now I'm back home and I am feeling so inspired and so happy to be back. But my full focus is now on the wedding. As you can see, my hair, I'm trying to grow it a bit longer. Longer, thicker, yes. So I'm trying to use less heat on my hair, which is obviously a problem because I have naturally curly hair and I haven't gone for a keratin treatment in like a year. So I'm trying to not go because on my wedding day I want curls, and one thing I can say about the keratin treatment that I go for, it like does make your hair very like flat and it doesn't hold any curls or anything. So I'm just keeping that in mind, that how far away is March anyway? August now, September, October, November, December, yeah, January, February, March. 7 months away. So I got this curl cream, Aunt Jackie's curl cream something, just to help me stay frizz free and like just define the curls a bit more, because let me tell you, if I just leave my hair to air dry, I do look like a little monster / lioness. So yeah, in attempt to control the frizz and the hair in general, I got that and it's been working. But yes, we're trying to do that. And then I'm also very much trying to just have a healthier lifestyle, because during my time away I did have so many pizzas and all the sweet treats, and like I just said, Shake Shack galore while I was in New York. All the Aperol spritzes that you can ever imagine, like the treats were treating. So I just want to get back into like a healthier living and just feel better. So I'm very much trying to be better and eat better. Today was obviously going to be such a treat and be like, yay, getting back into YouTube, eating a McDonald's meal, and yeah, then they were closed. So maybe that was a sign that I shouldn't have gotten the McDonald's, which is fine. I got a rotisserie chicken instead. I'm gonna make the fiance and I some food. The fiance is off fianceing today. I've started, I don't know, I watch and love Sarah's Day on YouTube, and I have started her sweated to shredded to shredded, something like that. It's the first one of her workout books, ebook stuffies. I've started with that. I've done it before. I think I did it in the first 2020, like that first initial lockdown for COVID. I did it then because obviously we had so much time on our hands, and I loved it. Like there's a lot of varieties is the right word. There's a lot of variety in the type of workouts, and you know, sometimes as a person who's not going to the gym, but even when I did go to the gym like a year ago or more, I think it was a year ago, I honestly don't have the time in my day to sit and look for things to do in the gym or at home even. Like even putting into YouTube 20-minute workout, there's so many options. Sometimes it's so overwhelming, like I just don't know what to pick. Or I just end up doing 5 HIIT workouts a week, and that's, I know it's not the best. Like the best type of getting into fitness is just doing a variety of things. So the fact that I could open this ebook for the past 2 weeks, I'm moving into week 3 now. Today's Saturday, did I mention that? Anyway, so next week will be week 3 for me. But it was so nice to just open my laptop, go to this ebook, and have everything written out what I should do. I've downloaded the app as well. She has like the Sezi timer app thingy. So it has all the different formats of a workout. I think it was like 15 Rand on the App Store. Like it's very cheap. So I didn't mind paying for it. Usually I'm like, as soon as I need to pay for an app, I'm out. But I did pay for that one. I thought it was reasonable. And you literally follow, you just click on the type of workout that correlates with the ebook, and it tells you exactly how long you need to do what, your rests, your first, second, third round, whatever. It's super convenient. So I've been doing that just so that I feel better about myself. So today is basically just a chill day. Literally, it's already, the sun is setting. I think it's already 6 or something, and my plan was to organize my cupboard, but that did not happen. I took 5 things out and I was like, I want to sell this on Yaga, but then I need to take pictures. It's like, oh, a whole vicious cycle. So I haven't even gotten to that yet, but I did clean my Nespresso machine, but I want to use one of these descaling cleaning pod thingies, and I've seen them on TikTok, on Takealot, and then I realized the Mr. D app has Takealot on it now, where you can actually order things from Takealot and it's getting delivered to your house in 30 minutes. So I'm actually going to attempt that right now, because I bought like a whole stack of pods, and every time I make coffee I'm just like, oh, this does not taste the way that I remember it to taste. Like, I'm pretty sure all the coffees I had in Italy did not change my taste buds that much that I can't drink my Nespresso coffee anymore. So I think I'm going to order that now, see if they can deliver. Hopefully they're still online, because with the taxi strikes happening, like everything is just offline or closed or something. I think I'm going to order that now, see if it comes. Then I need to make food, because when the fiance gets home, he obviously will be hungry. And yeah, then we'll see what we do for the rest of the day. I still need to do some worky bits, but you know, that's totally fine. The new season of the Sex and the City reboot, and just like that, the season 2 has come out like 3-4 weeks ago, but I haven't watched the latest episode yet, so I want to put that on while I do some work bits. But I'm first going to order this pod, so let me do that. I am literally sitting on the couch waiting for my Takealot order to be delivered. It feels like I'm living in the future. It's amazing. So the driver is down the road. I'm gonna go out and fetch my Takealot order that I placed 30 minutes ago. It's still so weird. I can't wrap my head around this, but I love it. I don't know if my wallet is gonna love it, but I personally love it. We secured the goods. Ooh. We got the package. It literally looks like a Takealot order. It's so cool. With no now, and now the fiance is home. Hello. As I was saying, sorry, I forgot I was not recording. I got this little box cutter on Shein, and it's made my life so much easier, because if you know the struggle of opening these boxes. That's properly taped together. Okay, so this is what it looks like, and I will be putting it in there to try and make my coffee taste better. So I will update you. If you are ever making some kind of Mexican slash that type of dish, the sauce, I got it at Checkers. It is amazing. I love it so much, and I eat it with everything now. Well, I am just going to finish this glass of wine, have my food, and catch up with the fiance. So I will see you next time. Please remember to like and subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you next time.